Hey guys, it's Maymay and my other trusty sidekick.
Hey y'all.
I hope we're here. I struggled just then. That was not easy. Getting over here, I don't know what it is about our software today. Like I told y'all earlier, Jordan was like, okay, why does something work today and then not tomorrow? But that was the case. But I'm in. But you can see my messiness behind me, which you might could have seen before. That's okay. So you're going to be like, where's Vince? If you weren't in our first show, you'd be like, where's Vince? Vince is in Atlanta with his dad and his mom. Oh no, my camera is frozen. I might try to fix it. We'll see what happens. Maybe it'll fix itself. He's in Atlanta with his dad and his mom. They did a procedure on his dad today, and his dad did well. When I talked to Vince earlier, they were able to do two stents on him, which is good. That'll help him. There's one more they need to do by the end of the month. I was going to say the end of the year. So Vince will be making another trip over, but I don't know what time. So we may have him out another week. What am I going to do about this camera? Let's see if we can fix it, because it ain't working right. I don't really know how to fix it. I need Jordan.
Worst case scenario, we don't have a lot.
Well, I can always, can I?
I know people are commenting that we're not frozen, but the hand part is. She's moving her hands.
Yeah, my camera part is frozen. Now you're probably seeing that. I'm going to see if I can reconnect it. Killing me. I don't know what I'm doing. There it goes. It's just doing what it was doing to Jordan earlier.
Yeah.
There it goes. Are we back? This is the beauty of him having school at noon. Now y'all see my hand.
On Thursdays of all days. Yeah.
And Tuesdays and Thursdays. Huh.
Okay. I see your hand now. It
but
just came in, but you're not moving.
It froze again. It's frozen again. It's frozen again. Now it's pixelated. Now it's pixelated. We're moving, but it's not. Let's just tap it and see if we can wake it up. Come on, camera. See, y'all get to see what we do. This is what happens 4 minutes before a live show every time.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all get to see it. Oh, maybe I should hit that other one he's told me to do before. Let me hit that other little thing. See, and it's spinning. It comes back for a second. It goes away. All right, we may have to do something different here. We'll see. One more try. All right, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to see if I can. I don't know what to do. Yeah, leaving and come back is not going to help me.
No, because you have to reset up everything.
Mm-hmm. Well, we may not have an after show today. We may just sit here and answer questions for you. Because I don't want to show all the cutesies. A while ago, it came back on its own. Let's see what happens. We'll just see if it comes back.
You want to do just the new product that you could hold up really
Yeah,
easy.
I don't want to put people's cards up there because that would really waste their... I don't have a whole lot to show today, so I can save it for next week. And this may come back if it's... Our software's been glitching lately. It did it earlier. Anyway. All right, what is new? Oh, just these.
Just those.
These are what people have been asking for, so we want to make sure we let you know we got these in. So look up here in the top corner. Sorry, y'all. We got the full quill design drives. This one is the Amy Tan or Amy Tangerine design drive. If you're not familiar with these, you can go check out the video I did with the foil quill. These guys are the ones that have all the images. You're never going to be able to see all these images on that little camera, but these are the ones that have all the images that you can use on your cutting machine, your Silhouette, your Cricut, your Sizzix, your Brother Scan and Cut. And this is great for scan and cut because these load right in. Isn't that cool? Because they're what's that called? A USB drive.
Mm-hmm. And on the product description itself, it does have a picture that shows all the images in the store.
Okay. Took this one out. This one is well, let me tell you this too. There's 3 different ones. This one has a unicorn. This one's called Icons and Words. It has a unicorn on the USB drive. This one is by Paige Evans, and it's called Paige Evans, and these are her designs, which I think I used hers in my video. I think this is the one I used in my video. And then this one is by Amy Tangerine, and it's called Amy Tangerine. It has some cute little things in it too. They're all really cute, and this is a great way. Let me see if it tells me how many.
No, unfortunately, we can't enlarge that corner.
Jordan can, but he's not here to do it, and so it's locked that way. That's what we're saying. We're not going to try to show y'all the other stuff. This USB drive includes 200 designs, 200 designs, and that's if you get all 3 of these, you have 600 designs you can use.
And those are
really
only
cool.
like $12.99 each.
Yeah.
Less if you're a Stamp Club member.
That is really $12.99 is cheap for all this.
That's what I thought also.
I'm trying something different. See if we can get it working. How did he do it a while ago? Watch me lose all of you. That would be just my luck.
The foil is on order. They sent us 2 packs. So we're waiting for the full shipment to come in.
I was thinking if I could get it to at least... There we go, look. See? Not a bad idea. I thought if I could at least get it to freeze on those, you could see them better. It's still not perfect, but I got it to freeze on those. So anyway, that's those. So maybe we could just answer some questions. If you want us to. If not, we can let you go. I know it's annoying, but I don't know what else to do.
Miss Kathy, these are the actual what do you call the other things?
The quill.
The pins themselves are not, because we've got them marked down, but these USBs are discounted for Stamp Club members.
This packaging does not tell you how to use it with your scan and cut, but these images are just like, have you ever gotten an SVG for your scan and cut? Not an SVG. Have you ever gotten a USB and loaded it into your scan and cut? You do it the same way. I need to do a video for y'all about that, but you do it the same way you would just look for what you want out of here on your machine. So yeah, they appeared because I can get it to freeze on an image. I just can't get it to work an image. So let's see.
Does it tell how to use them with the scan and cut?
No, that's what I was just answering. You were answering.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. You were answering her when I was reading it. Can you use the full quill drives for cutting cardstock? You can. Because when you put them into Cricut, I don't know about Silhouette or Brother Scan and Cut. Well, Scan and Cut, yeah. When you put them into your software, especially Cricut, you tell it what kind of cut file it is. I mean, what kind of file it is. If it's a cut file, a draw file, a print file, you tell it. So you can change that up. You cannot use these, you cannot use this product with the old Cricut, the Expression. Let's see. I'm thinking if you can or not. I don't think you can. You might find a way around it. Somebody's probably able to do that, but I don't really see how you could with the old one. Yes, these USB sticks are usable for Cricut, for Silhouette. Do they have them listed on here? Basically, if you want to use these images, you can purchase them, and if you can put the USB in, you can load it. Because what you're going to do on your computer, you're going to load these into your computer or load them into your scan and cut with the USB. Does that make sense? So, yes, I used it in the Maker on my video. Let's see.
Okay, I'm checking that, Miss Kathy. On my end, I'm showing their counted.
If not, we'll handle that after the fact.
We'll make it. If you order and it's not discounted, we will fix you.
Mm-hmm. What, when, and where is Craft Acropolis? Craft Acropolis it's an event. Okay. Who knows what a crop is? You've heard of a crop before. I didn't want to use the word crop because crop makes people think it's a scrapbooking event. This is not a scrapbooking event. This is if you want a scrapbook, it's a scrapbooking event. Let me just start over. So there's these events that you guys may not have heard of before where people rent a big hall, a big space. People like Maymay Made It go in and secure this location. In the location, we can put up a bunch of tables, 8-foot tables, okay? During that event, you as a crafter would rent your 8-foot table space. This is what you would, there's a fee you pay to get your table for the weekend. In that ticket is included some things, which you'll know before you purchase it. But the biggest thing you get is your 8-foot table and a electrical plug, okay? And so what you do is you come in for the weekend and say you've had a project you've been wanting to work on. Or maybe it started with scrapbooking because people would hold all their scrapbook pictures and papers and stuff. And then they would get together at these crop events and they would put together their scrapbooking stuff. So that's how it all started. That's why it's called a crop. They would crop pictures and put them in their books, and that's where it came from. But we want to do it a little different. I don't want it to be just scrapbookers. I want you guys to come in. And let's say there's a mini album you've been wanting to make and you haven't had the time. Or let's say you're trying to fill up some mini albums. This is a great one. You've been making all these mini albums and hadn't had time to put your pictures in. If you come to the crop and get yourself a table, you can sit there and craft. Now you're thinking, why would I rent a table space for the weekend? It's more about the camaraderie. It's more about I have a table and I'm sitting with all these other crafters and I'm being inspired by this one and we're walking around and we're talking and we're meeting people. And on top of that, we're going to be offering classes throughout the whole event because I know you guys like to take some pretty specific classes. And so the classes are going to be scrapbook and craft related. So paper crafting, maybe acrylic painting, maybe, I'm trying to think what all we've talked about doing. I'm getting all my events mixed up in my brain. So we'll be doing all kinds of different classes and things like that. So I think we're going to have, it's either 6 classes a day. Amanda's too busy typing to help me. It's either 6 classes.
Definitely 4 a day, potentially 6, depending on the demand.
But it's 3 teachers, 2, so it's 6 classes a day, definitely, maybe 9, right? Because it's 2 from me, definitely 2 from Brenda, 2 from Lisa. That's 6.
Okay.
And then if we do the extra class, that's another, so that's 9 possibly.
Okay.
The idea is this, we're going to do, me as a teacher, I'll be doing 2 classes a day. Brenda will be doing 2 classes a day. And Lisa will be doing 2 classes a day. But if we need more classes, we're going to add an evening class to each day. So so there could be 9 classes. Now, the reason we're doing that is this. The crop space is going to hold a lot of people. The classroom space is limited to 30 per class. So I may teach the same class 3 times in a day so that 90 people can take that class, if that makes sense. And Brenda may teach the same class and Lisa may teach the same class. But that way, everybody can take that class. We may not. It's going to depend on how much interest we get. So all that's coming. The other thing is somebody said, is this outside? It's not outside. I won't do outside in Alabama.
No.
Anytime. I will not set up an event outside in Alabama.
We turned down one recently because of it.
We had an event we could go to and it's outside. The weather's too unpredictable. You spend too much time prepping, too much time getting stuff together to even take a chance that the rain's going to hold off or the weather's not going to be 9,000 degrees or it's not going to be freezing. There's a thing they say about Alabama. If you don't like the weather, stick around an hour or 2. It'll change. And it's the truth.
That's a fact.
So we don't set up outside events. So that can make you feel some better about that. So you can come whatever day you want to come, okay? The issue's going to be the tables because once we put the tables up, we're going to, for a period of time, it will be for full tables for the whole weekend to start. If we end up with some tables that are left over, we can go in and do some partial days, or we might set up a bank of partial day ones, but they might fill up. I don't know. I've never done a crop. I've never done one. We're figuring it out. Lisa and Brenda tell me it's the greatest thing since shirt pockets. I'm trusting them. We're all going to have a table. We'll all be working on stuff. So
yes, Carol, we will have Chalk Couture demos going on.
You guys love it when we do something you want Chalk Couture. I know it's polarizing because I hear your comments. People take the time to tell me what they think. Don't worry. So I hear your comments about, I love Chalk Couture. I hate Chalk Couture. I love that you keep this on this channel. I wish you'd get a new channel. There's all these comments. But the thing is this. Every time we show Chalk Couture, you guys love it. And I feel guilty. I'm going to tell you why I feel guilty. People will come in the door. And if I take a break and don't show Chalk Couture, they'll see our display and go, what is this?
Yeah.
Or we'll say, have you heard of Chalk Couture? They're like, no, you do this on your channel?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do a happy medium. Plus, I have a really large team and I want to support them. And I want to be able to keep you guys excited about what's going on in Chalk Couture because it's amazing. I mean, we're just loving Chalk Couture. So yes, Chalk Couture will be there. What else will be there? Brenda, Lisa, me. At the crop. The crop's going to be real intimate and real Maymay folks. Like,
yeah.
We're not bringing
not
in big names or anything like that. It's just going to be, that's right.
Okay, kind of backtrack just a little bit on the USB things. Do you have to use them with the quill pens or can they be used in some other way?
You can use them. Like I said, you can load them into your software, whatever it may be, and you can use it. You can set it to be a draw file or a cut file or a print file. At least in the Cricut software I was able to, because it's just an SVG image, and then you tell it how to use it. Not an SVG.
I'm saying the wrong things too.
USB. It's just an image that you upload. Let's see. What else are they saying?
I'm looking back.
They're talking to April about something. Susan.
Oh, April has a Cricut but never got it out. It's in her closet. Maybe she should give it a try. We've failed somewhere, Maymay. If hers is still in the closet.
I failed. If your machine is in... All right. We said we were going to do a challenge. We said we were going to do it. Get your box out of the box.
Get your box.
Get your box off the chair. Go to your Cricut machine.
I'll get my pen ready.
I said I was going to do a challenge. All right, let's design the challenge. That's how y'all designed the ATC challenge, so let's design the challenge.
What will it take to get you to open that box?
What do we need to do? I think I need to get with Cricut. I just need to contact them and go, we need to do an across the board, take that machine out of the box challenge. I'm going to email them, put a note for me to email them, seriously, and see if they want to get involved. They may not. I mean, I'm not calling them out.
We've got when is the crop, and will the store items be at the crop?
The crop is August 15, 16, and 17 of 2019. So that's this year, August. We are not going to have... Okay, our plan is to not take the store to the crop. 2 reasons. Number 1, floor space. We want as many tables as can fit for as many crafters to be there. The second thing is the store is like 8 miles away from it. Is it 8 miles?
Tops.
Let's see. Okay, 212. What's 212? Well, 5 from 12 is 7, right? So
yeah.
It's 7 miles to the exit and then 6 miles down there. So it's 11 miles. Roughly 11 miles to our store. And what we want to do is we want to do something special for you guys. We want you to come to the store. We want you to see it and experience it. So we're going to do something special for you guys. We're doing something special at Made It Con at the store. So during Made It Con, we'll have an event at the store for you guys. And at the crop, we'll have an event at the store too, so you can come there. We're so close. Most of you guys are going to make friends and go, hey, let's all go to the store together. You know, it'll be fun. It'll get you out of that same building for a little bit. And it'll be a good time. So
April said it's not you, Maymay, it's me. But I will get it out today. Promise.
I don't believe it's me, but it's not that. I just think if you ever get it out of the box, you'll just be so happy you did. You'll be like, I had no idea I could do this. And you know what? I gotta talk to y'all about this, kind of like I talked to my Couture team. I think the thing that keeps us from getting it out of the box is because it can do so much. If we would narrow down one thing, if you would go, I need to make 1 t-shirt. That's the challenge. We need to say, make one thing. Don't think about, I got to learn how to upload SVGs and I got to learn how. You don't have to do that to start.
Well, my first was the sample cut that come in it. If I can do that, I've just got to do that. And then I'm like, wow, that's it.
The thing is this. Don't assume you're not going to be able to learn it. Don't assume it's going to take a lot of time. Listen, it didn't take me any time to figure out the Cricut. It took me no time. But if I don't ever put the time in, I'll never learn it. I'm not preaching, you guys, and it's any machine. I just want y'all to not spend that kind of money and let it sit there. I really don't want you to do that.
Okay, Made It Con in Alabama is April 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of 2020.
Did I say the crops in Alabama? I don't remember saying that.
Well, you're talking about how close it was. So.
Let me tell you this. Well, yeah, I guess if you're good with cartography, you'll know. Here's what you guys need to do. All of you need to run, don't walk. You need to go to my website, and you need to sign up for emails. Shannon and I have been working on getting this set up where we can start sending out like email blasts that are, if there's a new product in, if there's an event coming up, if there's something you need to know, we're going to start sending it out like that. So that's what you need to do. To do it, I wish I could show that. Let me see if I can. Hold on. Let's see. Let me just see if I can. So if I go to my website.
Exactly, Miss Kathy. It was that phone card. And once I did it, then I was okay.
Okay. So let's just see if I can show this. I bet I cannot. Nope, it went black. Let's see. Is it because
I don't see who asked it because it's already went by. But somebody said, what about us scan and cut girls? On the...
Get them out of the box. All machines. All of them.
And Terrence says they should be required to do it on film, the unboxing on film to prove they did it.
I don't know if that is logistically doable. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, the reason I'm not sure is because I'm trying to do multiple things here. Hold on. The reason I'm not sure is everybody doesn't have access to, like, they may not have a, like, what am I trying to say? Like, they may not have a YouTube channel or a Facebook place where they can do that. Oh my gosh, look what I just did. Oh my gosh.
Listen
Just
at
wait.
you.
Just wait. It'll be there. Look what I just
Okay,
did.
just
I'm so
wait.
excited. Oh no, but I messed my camera up. Oh well. Okay.
Okay, so Mel's Fave says, Maymay, do you struggle with messy scrap desk?
No.
Can I laugh at that?
No. Can y'all see my desk? No, it's like, now my face is messed up. Look, I have to get over. I'm sorry because I messed my camera up. This place is neat as a pin.
Madeline, we are approximately 4 hours from the nearest beach.
Let me correct Amanda. Amanda wants
Depends
to tell
on how
you,
you driving.
we're 3 hours, 56 minutes, and 2 seconds to the beach. That's what she wants to tell
I've done it in 3.5, but we won't go there.
Okay, so you see what I've done. I've gone to maymaymadeit.com, and it's important that I tell you this. If you've never been to my website or you've never signed up, when you first get there, this is going to be there for you. Sign up for updates. All you have to do, let's sign up. All you have to do is type in this box, type in your email address. Oh, I'm doing this one-handed. I should get bonus points. I'm talking and typing and not typing what I'm saying. Also bonus points. All right, so I'm going to type in my email address, click subscribe. Thanks. We'll start sending you updates right away. Look at the party. Look at the party. Can you see it?
The party.
Look on the watch when it comes up. When you sign up, there's a party.
Oh, okay. I still see you typing. I'm going to give it a minute.
Let me type.
I'm way behind you.
It's a confetti party. It's really cute, actually. So once you sign up, it says thanks, and then it rains confetti because it's a party. Is it there yet? Once I click sign up.
It's this thing. Oh, there it goes.
You guys have such a delay. So yeah.
Cute.
So you do that, and then you just X that out. Now, that will not pop up again for you because you've signed up. I'm going to refresh this really quick and show you what will start happening. After
Susan
that,
says, Maymay is learning. Ha ha.
yeah. If you close that box out, like, let me see. I've already, I can't fix that now. But if you close that box out and don't sign up right away, don't worry. If you closed it out in the past, when you go back to my website, look in the top right corner under where Amanda's face is right here. There'll be a little button you can push to sign up for updates. That's all you got to do. And that way you can get all the updates. Look, while we're here, here's those new products. We got new stopper topper. We got new stopper topper colors in. Should I show them? We don't have, no.
I don't know what we have where or what's new, but
there's that.
Everything we have has been updated on the website.
Do you guys know about Brenda's watercolor class? Is this one upcoming?
Yes, it's upcoming.
Let me show you this real quick. Well, what a happy accident that the thing went dead.
Yeah.
Tuesday, June the 4th. It's in store. She's doing a watercolor class. This is a super fun class. I know some of you guys have taken this class. It's super fun. She teaches you how to use her Beach House Builder stamp set, and then she teaches you how to watercolor, just basic techniques. This is a fun one. Seats are limited. I don't know how many we've limited it to, but if you'd like to take that class, if you're local or if you're going to be in town or near us in that time, from 10 a.m., it's super fun. All right, so and you can buy it right there online. So y'all need to pack her out. I think it'd be so funny if she was packed out. I'm so mean. Oh, these guys. You guys bought up a lot of these. These are on big time clearance. These are the ones for the shaker cards that I showed not long ago that the shaker cards are super easy to do. You have the hole already cut. You have a little shaker dealie and all that kind of stuff. These are the cards and envelopes that are left. You want to grab those up while they're on big sale. And then, where are the acetate pieces? I don't know. Oh, that one's in here twice. Look at there. See it? Amber, ZZZ, hello, lovely. Check that one out for me. What else is there?
I can check it now. I'm in.
What else is new? More products. This is when you open our page, it goes to all the new stuff. When you first open, that's the first thing you're looking at is new stuff. Let's see. Page 2. There's the new flower set. It's real pretty. And tack and peel. Have y'all been wanting to know how to use it? I filmed a video on it yesterday. It'll be up on the Product Parade channel before you know it. Be sure you subscribe to our Product Parade channel. Bookmarks came back yesterday. I forgot about that. Bookmarks are back. Y'all want to grab those up. We're trying to get this. We're trying to get this address, the curvy address elope in, but they sold out at the distributor, so we're waiting. I just filmed a video on how to use this guy. That'll be on Product Parade really soon. How to use the Fiskars stamp positioner. And cut-a-lines are back in stock, I think. Well, they're not showing sold out, so they should be back in stock. All right. While we're here, let's talk about a couple things. Anybody ask any questions about anything? Oh, go back. Okay. While we're here, do you see where it says events, calendar, and classes? This is what you want to keep up with. Anything we have going right now is right here. Okay. Down here, we can get rid of cruising now because we're not doing that. Our online events and our classes near you and places to stay. This is important. If you're planning on coming to either of the Crop or the Made It Con, right now, you want to click on this and come and look at all these opportunities that are available to you for places to stay. Okay. There are 178 hotel rooms in our county. Like, that's it. So if you're wanting to stay, you need to grab up a hotel room now or, stay in one of the closer cities to us, which are like Prattville and Alabaster. And we're going to be adding I'm going to add another link to some places some cities that are close. So we'll just put links to give you some information for that. That's coming. Pay attention Monday. This is where you're going to start seeing a lot of stuff for Made It Con right there. Okay. Also in the More area, I want to show you this. See where it says gallery? You can click on gallery and it's just like going to Pinterest, but with our products. So if you need some inspiration, look at this, where you can get all this inspiration. You guys, I love looking at this. Wow, look at these. Look at those. Those are beautiful.
Oh, they are.
Those look like floral bouquets. Look how gorgeous she colored that one. Very good job. And then let's scroll through. Anything y'all want me to open and show you in big time? This one's really pretty. I like that one. They're all so good. I love this one, the bunny. That's cute. See, I could just sit here forever and just stare at these. They're so good. You guys do the best. Oh my goodness, look at that little doodle bug. Oh, look what she did. Sweet 16 and the balloons coming out the back. That is so cute. See, this is where you get so much inspiration. And the cool thing about it is it's actual stamp sets that you probably have from my collection. Or it's projects we've been doing together. It's a great way to get inspired. Look at these. These are stunning. And we always have a contest going here. So if you get the new stamp set, look at this. I just love this. Those flowers, I love them done in those neon colors. If you want to enter in the contest, anything we're doing right now will be the newest stamp set that we've put out. Will be a contest. All you got to do is put pictures of it and you're entered. Look at this cross using the floral cross layer stamp. Look at that.
Miss Polly, the RV parks are listed in that same listing on the website where the hotels are listed.
This is beautiful. I love how they did this in the gatefold style. See that? Isn't that beautiful? Love that.
Maymay, Cindy asked, I have the Brutus Monroe self-adhesive shaker pouches. What and how are they used?
They're used a lot like, they're to make your shaker building easier. And what you do is you put your shaker stuff inside of them and seal them shut. And then you have some sort of opening on your card front. So you just glue that between the opening and the back of your card. And it works just like a shaker, but you don't have to build the shaker. You just use the pouch to help you do it. I think he's got videos on his channel. I think he does, or either his design team does.
What is the name of the ruler that can help line everything when layering cards? I'm not sure which one she's referring to.
Okay, there's two different kinds.
Excuse me.
This one is the one this is the layer guides from We Are. This is the one that helps you get the mats done, to get the outside edges done. This one is the one that does the sentiment cutting, has the slice in the middle. This is the cut-a-line. Has a slice in the middle and lets you get your sentiments, and it also lets you do the edges. Kind of like the other tool does too, but a little bit different. So that's the Cut-A-Line by Misty. Those are the layer guides by We Are Memory Keepers. I love looking at our gallery. I literally cannot get enough.
Okay, someone asked if it's colors or or markers, but we don't really know because this is things people have submitted online to us.
You can know by, if you go to these places, you can go by and look and see what they use. They many times will list for you what they did. Do y'all see this? How did I not think of doing a box carve with my Santa Stuck stamp set?
That is too cute.
I don't know. This is why I need to come here. Today I looked at Facebook and I went, I'm totally stealing this idea. I told Amanda I'm totally stealing it. Somebody made one of the calendar mini albums. Look, she said, very satisfying. Enjoy putting the calendar and the photo on the back with a pocket for a journal. That's a good idea to put a pocket back there. Wow, y'all.
Okay, Linda, we have to go in every day and approve posts, so I'll get Shannon to check those and make sure we've got everything approved. Or if there's some reason we can't approve it, we'd let you know so you can fix that.
There are times we can't approve things, but we typically let you know. We typically contact you about that.
The main reason we wouldn't approve, I mean, so far it's not anybody been ugly or nothing of that nature. You have to link to products you use in the store. And if you don't link to something, we can't approve it.
Even if it's like glue or tape or ink or something we carry in the store that you used on the product. It's the way our software database is set up that there's a requirement for that. And it's anything. And not that you bought it from us. It's just you use the product that we carry in our store as well.
Okay, she said everything's approved now, so it should show.
That's pretty. Ooh. I knew it by looking. That was Terrence. I knew it. I should have called it before I read it.
Oh, no, see, that doesn't scream Terrence.
Oh, it does. I don't know why it does to me. I just knew it. Sometimes you can pick them out. Look at that Harry Potter shadow box. What? You guys kill me. That is so cute. I love it.
Okay, someone's asking the scripture set preview, which would normally be Sunday, but because that's Resurrection Day, are you going to have it the normal time?
I am, but the reason is this: I pre-do it. I film it this week, and it'll be scheduled to go up. And it's so much easier for me just to have it on the normal date and time it's supposed to be, than for me to do it not. Like if I change it, we'll get. Now listen, I'm not being disrespectful, and I will say this in my video. If I change the date, we will get emails by the hundreds. I'm not kidding. Like. Explain that, Amanda. How many emails will we get if we don't put it at the normal time?
I mean, we literally have people calling, and they mean that they mean
no
well,
one's mad or
they'll
angry.
Literally call. Is Maymay sick? Is something wrong? Is she hurt?
And the other thing about Stamp Club, as soon as the first hits, we get email after email after email. When is the reveal? When is the reveal? No matter how many times we say when the reveals are. So I'm going to keep it that way. I'm going to make sure I explain in the beginning why, so people know I'm not being disrespectful and that I have filmed it in advance. But if I don't do it that way, we'll have more emails to answer than if I keep it that way. So it's not as a disrespect thing. It's just literally, it would cause more confusion if I didn't keep it. Again, no, I don't do that live. I pre-film that. It'll be done well before that ever happens. It's just easier for me to stay on track. And guess what? Jesus ain't going to judge me about it. He's just not. He ain't going to be mad at me. Because you know what I'm going to be doing Easter Sunday? I'm going to be celebrating the resurrection. I'm going to be singing in my Easter cantata at church. I'm going to be attending church with my family. Saturday, I'm going to do an Easter egg hunt, which don't have nothing to do with, resurrection. But we do it at that time because it's fun and we celebrate that way. And I'm going to be worshiping my Lord and Savior and giving him all the glory, just like I try to do every single day. He's not going to judge me about that. I promise you. So don't worry. I know people struggle with that stuff, but I just know what would happen if I don't keep it on the regular date. And I'll explain it. I'll make sure everybody understands.
So, Mr. Vinny's Vittles said it's weird being on this side of it.
Mr. Vinny's Vittles won't have a Vinny's Vittles this week, by the way. I should make sure I tell y'all that. He is not going to... No, he is chickening out. No, better yet, he is taking the weekend off for celebration. No, honestly, he wasn't feeling good before he left, and then he went to Atlanta, and he won't be back till Friday sometime, and there just won't be a Vinny's Vittles this week, so he didn't get a chance to film it. Look at that. That is adorable. You guys, I'm loving this customer gallery flip through. That little bird. Y'all, that little bird. I remember doing this little bird for the stamp set. Oh my gosh. I love to see my older stamp sets. I love it because I remember, all the pain and grief I went through getting them together when I was learning how to do them. So cool.
Miss Kathy, did I miss a question, or are you just letting me know one's coming? My voice is trying to get scratchy.
That's so cute. That's so cute. What the? Oh, look. I think she mixed some other stamp sets with those flowers. That is smart. I think we could do that with Relic. I'm going to try it.
Y'all see, she really does look at the stuff y'all post.
I do. I love looking at it. I can't comment on everything. That's kind of the thing, too. Like, just like if I don't put up that video Sunday, I know that it seems like we have just a few people that kind of talk to us and chat with us and stuff. We have a lot of viewers that don't really talk on the live chat or don't really comment, but they will contact us. And so we try to do the path of least resistance is what we try to do. Hey, that card was sent to me, was it not? Yeah.
Yes.
That card was sent to me. That is
sure
so cute. Hooked on Crafts. That's cute. Sorry, y'all. I'm distracted. Oh, that's cute.
Okay, Miss Kathy said that she asked Vince before, but since we're chatting, she's asking, did we ever find out if we could get her one of those containers that your Nuva markers are in?
They don't sell them anymore. I just went on there today looking because I wanted some more of them, and I was wondering about that myself. And it literally says out of stock, return date unknown. So that usually means they're not coming back. So if we could have got them, we would have got them because I love them. Look at this. Oh, this Tamitha. Look at her coloring.
Yeah.
How fun is this? Couldn't you just go... Oh, I love that. Wow. Look at that cross with that starburst in the background. So pretty. You guys. Gorgeous. So, is Vinny chatting with our friends?
A little bit.
Let me... There we go. I'm going to transition back. Let's see if I can refresh this one more time. I did that other thing. No, I can't. Oh, wait. Maybe I can. That's the wrong one.
Miss Joan used your original Mr. Big Ears today, making a card for her hubby.
Thank you, Miss Joan. That's so sweet of you. So sweet. I used it the other day, too. Let's see. Let me get caught back up. Vinny's over there marketing Vinny's videos in my video. Are we going to block him?
Well, he does sign my paycheck.
He gets to stay.
I got to give him a little leeway.
I don't think you can search on the gallery. Let me see. I will look.
Well, you go to that stamp set, and anything that's linked to it shows.
Right. Let me show y'all that.
That's one of the reasons, we really want things linked when possible.
Let me transition. Let me remember how to do it. Okay, so here's what you do. So let's say the stamp set you're wanting to see, all the things that go with it is, what's a good one? I saw a bunch of God is on the Move.
Yeah.
All right, so you put in the name of the stamp set, okay? And then when you find the stamp set, it'll scroll right here. Here it is. I'm going to click on that. And when that opens, here's what's cool. If you look right down here, see this? If they use that stamp set and they put that in as the product that they used or one of the products, you can scan through here and look at projects that are done with that. What does this do? Oh, and you can pin it. This is cute. See how it just scrolls through them?
I'm trying to do that.
Super cute. So you guys can see that way. Any of the stamp sets should work that way. Let's do hello. I don't even know if it's called hello. Yep, there it is. But it's not. It's called just to say hello. So let's click on that one. I don't know if anybody's used this one. Let's see. They did. Look. So you can go right here. And also we try to do this. I try to put a video with all the projects. If I've done a video with it, we try to do that too. So that's a good way to do that. All right, I'm going to transition back.
Ooh, Miss Tracy says, hi, Maymay, Amanda, and Vinny. I love your products. I got to put ahead of Vince. Look at that. You disappear a day, I take your spot.
Oh, well. Is there a price yet for the crop? Not yet. I hope to have that out Monday. I'm hoping to release all that Monday. I'm reading comments. Okay.
That's what they're going fast.
They are. We're getting quiet. Ha, I teach classes at my Joann's. Cool. Oh my gosh, take the machine out of the box. At least look at it. Look, at least pet it. I would have to do that.
I would have to at least plug it in and just see what happens when you turn it on.
I would have to at least touch and feel it. I'm that person. Like, if I don't use it, I mean, I have stuff I've bought and it's just sitting there, but I still have to kind of pet it. Let's see what you're doing, Amanda.
Hey, feel free to come back and knock me out of your seat any day.
How is everything going? I already told everybody kind of an update. I'm yawning because there was no sleep for me last night either. I didn't tell Vince, but I don't like it whenever he's not home. There's a gnat in here. I'm going to scroll back a little bit.
Okay, what is the Cricut challenge? So we didn't actually complete that
I don't have it yet. We need to do one. What about this? Let's get through April and finish our ATC challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And let's do a May challenge. Okay, May's my birthday month. Like month. The whole month.
The whole month. You don't get the first and second.
No,
don't
the
start
whole
third.
month. May, the month of May. We could make it a challenge where you have to do a birthday themed project. You know, and not everybody. Like if you have it, you've had it for a while, take it out of the box, everybody could enter. I don't know. We'll announce it for May. I don't have any suggestion on a new die cutting and embossing machine. I'm waiting a few minutes on that. I'm just going to sit back a little bit and wait and see what all's going to be available to us. Vinny says he's resting well right now. I have a question on Chalk Couture, Naoka said. Did y'all hear? Yes, Cuttlebug was discontinued. No, that was, it was. They announced it. I want to say they announced it in January. I want to say that.
Okay, Miss Naoka, can you please re-put it? I don't see the actual question.
Yeah, I'm still frozen. Somebody said I don't think you're frozen anymore. It refreshed and put those two things in, but it's freezing up. So, how was it discontinued? They just decided. No. Yeah, Cricut discontinued the Cuttlebug. There are still some out there. There's still some on their website, so you need to go grab it if you want one of those. I'm telling y'all need to go get one. You need to trust me.
She said, can you use a regular stencil if you dab the paste on instead of dragging?
I'm going to let you speak to it because you've done it.
I've done it. It can be done, but it's not near as crisp and clean. It's not near as pretty, and it's a big headache. But it can be done if you want to put the effort into it.
The trick about Chalk Couture is the disbursement of the chalk by the screen. That's what makes it so even and smooth. Let's see. Oh, Carol's got a birthday in May and Mother's Day.
Aunt Lolly said, when you're over 40, you get to celebrate the whole month of your birthday.
And Aunt Lolly, as soon as I get over 40, I will do that.
I knew you was going there. I knew it.
As soon as I get there, in about 6 more years, I'll be able to do that.
Kim, we're telling people get their Cricuts out of the box. We've had people mention that they still have it in closets.
Anything? How about anything? How about we did a challenge of
craft?
Get it out of the box.
Mm-hmm.
If you bought a cinch, I'm talking to myself. If you bought a cinch machine and you've used it twice, get that thing out and use it. We need to do anything. If you bought anything, get it out of the box. We should make that the challenge. Get it out of the box. Try it. 25th wedding anniversary. Oh, cool. Lots of May birthdays. Lots of people have May 3rd birthdays. Lots of people. I know. I hear about that. I share it with a lot of folks.
Thank you, Miss Kathy. She said Chalk Couture is so much fun, and you and I are great teamies.
Thank you. Let me tell Madonna something. Don't worry about the fact that it's discontinued. That doesn't mean anything. It's still going to work with dies. You just need to make sure you've got yours. You've got you some extra plates. Don't worry about that. It will work for years. This kind of bug.
Aunt Lolly's getting on you. You are so bad, Maymay.
Why? Because I told the truth about my age. I know I'm not supposed to. This guy right here, I've had for 6 years. He ain't going nowhere. He's fine. The one that we have, the other one I had before that, I had for 7, 8 years. I don't know. They're not going anywhere. You'll be fine. But we won't be able to buy another one. Won't be able to get another one after that. Are you
I think
reading
we read
Lisa's?
Lisa's,
Yeah, that's funny. She said, I had a friend who would order stuff and leave it in the box, and when I would go to her house, I would be the one to take them and open them up. It was like Christmas for me. I've done that at my Aunt Nita's house before. She has everything. I say it all the time. She has everything. And I would go to her house and open up things and try to figure them out. I tried to figure out letterpress. I didn't have enough time. That would take me a while. That letterpress machine's no joke.
Maybe you should take me to visit her.
You would love
Like
her
I don't
craft
have
room.
everything here.
You would
already.
love her craft room. The cinch. I have some videos on the cinch. I think I did a recipe book and something else. I did a couple things with it because when I bought it, I hauled it. I did a video. I used to do hauls. Imagine that. I did a haul video on it, and somebody was like, "You got to show us how to use it." So I've done at least 1 or 2 videos on it.
Okay, Vince said just came back to check on him, and he's sitting up on the side of the bed eating lunch. That's great.
Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. What they can do in medicine nowadays blows my mind. I have closed captioning and it's keeping up with me. That's because I've slowed my talking down. Did it say that I was 6 years from 40? Did Lolly respond to me?
6 years from 40?
Yeah, and I said in about 6 years I'll start acting like I'll have a birthday all month because I'll be over 40 then.
Yeah.
I am 7. I will be 7 years from 40.
Yeah.
It's just which side I am from it.
Exactly.
Will I be 7 years? Vince. Look at Vince
yes,
acting like
you will
look
be
at
7
Vince.
years.
Okay, you know.
I know.
Okay, I don't keep up. Oh, because you're already. She gets so I'm so mean to you about that. I'm always reminding her she's older than me. Always. And it's literally 2 months and 2 days.
From March 5th to May 3rd, so 2 days shy of being 2 months.
That's it. I don't do math. She does. She does more math than me. But yes, so she knows how old we are.
I get to do the same thing with my friend Jennifer. Hers is January 28th
Oh,
of the same
so do you
year.
rag her too? See, it just works that way.
Yeah.
It works that way. Vince, we saw the update.
That he was sitting up, unless we missed something else.
Did you say something else?
Hey, Jennifer, you said happy belated birthday to Vince. His is actually not till next week.
We got a little bit of time on his. A little bit of time.
I don't see anything.
Oh, and Naoka, that's right. Vince and Naoka have the same
That's
birthday.
right.
That's right. All right, so May needs to be, I don't know if we can call it take it out of the box challenge. I don't know that people be like, what is taking out of the box challenge? What am I taking out of the box? It needs to be like,
Well, I'm sure you'll fluff it, but
We
that's
gotta
the
come up with
basic
something.
idea of it.
May 9th, my husband
you
is
make
40 days
a-
older than me, and I never let him forget it. Her husband is 40 days older than her, and I never let him forget it. My husband, I am 9 years younger than my husband, and I never let him forget that. Never.
I'm 4 years younger than mine.
What does Ollie say?
I'm now in a tape loop with my birthday and age. I just did a rewind to 20, my last birthday. So she gets it from you, Aunt Lolly.
See? It runs in the family. That's funny. Use what you got. Use what you got and didn't open challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
Use what you got but haven't opened.
What would be really cool is if they could put in, I've had this 5 years and never touched it, or how long have you had it in the box before
And not
you do
use
this?
it. Okay, this is a good question, and I want to know what y'all think for card makers. Cheryl says, my niece is pregnant for the first time. Would it be okay for me to send her a Mother's Day card or not? Okay, I'm going to say a couple things I think. One, when is she due? I think it'd be okay to send her a happy expectant Mother's Day card. Because she's expecting.
I mean, because if you're making it, you could tweak it.
You
to
can tweak
say,
it how you
yeah.
want it. I don't think I would send her like a happy Mother's Day card because the baby's not here yet. You know?
Yeah.
That's iffy. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think? Think about it, mamas. I'm 4 months older than my husband, and he tells everyone he married an older woman. Then he smiles. My mother's older than my dad, and we call her a cougar. She's older by like nothing, like months.
Miss Connie, if you're talking about our events, we don't have the cost ready yet. We're hoping to start releasing some stuff very soon.
what was Polly's answer that she likes?
I'm going back up to see.
A mommy to be card. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the one. I think that would be okay. Yeah. I think mommy to be. I'm only saying it based on, I don't want everybody to get emotional, but like, Sam had complications in her pregnancy, and
that's where my
I
mind was going.
don't know
that
how that would go if I sent her a Mother's Day card and then there were complications. I think I would do mommy to be card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would make sense. Not that, dear Lord, let there be no complications with that baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, but I think we need to be mindful of that. That's a great card mate. There's a lot of times I wonder, is it appropriate? Like, there was something the other day and I thought, can I send a card for that issue? What was it? Like when somebody's gone through surgery and it's been like a big deal process. I mean, can you send a card that says, I don't know. Sometimes I think about cards and I go, that's a little inappropriate. But sometimes I want to say to people, hey, look what you came through. Look what you got through. Look what the doctors did. Or I don't know. But sometimes I feel like people don't want to be reminded of it. The funny thing is, I'll tell you something. This is a little personal, but it's my personal. So Addie was premature and she was in the NICU for quite some time. And Sam and I talked about this when she was here. She said, how do you feel when I share pictures of her from the NICU? And I think it was a world ago. Really, honestly, looking at it. But then sometimes I think, I want to look at her now and how good she is. You just never know how people feel about things. But it was still a moment and a miracle in her life, and I think God was doing a work, so it's still good to look at. I don't know, one of those things. I would send a great job card. That's a cute idea. Kim, you're right. She's still a mom. It's one of the, I don't know. I have to agree with everybody and say, I don't know.
I mean, I totally agree. It's live, it's living, all that, but I didn't feel like I was actually a mom till he was placed in my arms. That was just me. I mean, I knew I was going, hey, I'm gonna be a mom and this is the greatest thing, but it was the experience of gonna be versus the day he was handed to me, I was.
It's so interesting. I don't know. I think everybody agrees you would not be
either way should be fine.
I think doing a mommy to be card, everybody agrees that's appropriate. I think, you know what I'm saying? She is a mom. I don't know. That's a hard one. I'm glad you asked that. I'm glad you did, because I think we should have like a card making podcast where we answer those kinds of questions, because that's a hard one. Mom in training is cute.
Mm-hmm.
Naoka, you are not alone. She finds it extremely hard to send a cancer card. You guys know what? I'll tell y'all something really interesting. I get where she came from, but we had a customer, and I'm not saying any names, and it wouldn't matter because you guys wouldn't recognize her by name, but we have a stamp set that was drawn and created by Marilyn Brown. It's a beautiful stamp set. It's called Pray for a Cure, and it has the cancer awareness ribbon turned into an angel. It's really beautiful. She sent me that image. She said, I've got this thing I think you might like. And she sent me the image. And when I opened it, it took my breath away. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is beautiful, So I asked her if we could make a stamp set, and we did. Well, when we revealed it, I had a lady who was a stamp club member, and she contacted me and she said, I don't want to be a part of your stamp club if you're sending out cancer stamps. And I explained to her it wasn't a club set. I would never do that. I would never put that kind of stamp set in a club. And I explained to her that we weren't, and she said, I don't want to have anything to do with that. I don't want to bring that into my house. She felt like it might be wishing it, like bringing it into her house, like she might have breast cancer if that were, she felt that way. She told me, she said, I know it makes no sense, but I don't want to wear awareness ribbons. I don't want to have them in my home. And I think we just all have a different opinion toward cancer and things like that. It was really interesting to me. Mm-hmm. Of course, I would never make you have that as a club set. I would never do that to you. Did Vinny just say bye? Had all you could take?
No, he's just telling everybody he loves them and appreciates the prayers. Miss Jones celebrated the 48th time for her 29th birthday.
The 48th time for her 29th birthday. That's funny. I love it. Carla loves that cancer step. It's a beautiful one. But again,
I was just thinking, reading some of the different things here, and we don't know this daughter that you're referring to. Know your person. I mean, you something with my daughters or my daughter-in-law, stepdaughter, I would know enough to judge how would they feel about this.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really matter what we think. Think about the person you're sending it to. How would they feel?
See, this is a good point, because you saying that fits with what Deb just said. Deb said, as a cancer survivor, I would have loved a card of encouragement during my chemo treatments. Okay, my mother would love and did love all the cards and all the prayers that she got. But she, in her mind, she was not a cancer patient. Y'all need to know this about my mom. She was never a cancer patient. Like, she didn't allow me to go to chemo with her. We didn't discuss it. When she was sick, she didn't tell me how sick she was. She literally wanted to get her treatments, go home and deal with the sickness, and forget it till the next one. Like, that's how she was. And everybody here can tell you that. When she would come in here, it was not the discussion. No one talked about it. And people thought it was kind of crazy that Mom didn't sit around and talk about it and stuff. But she was like, I'm not creating those memories. I'm going to move on. So I think knowing the person, like, I would not have sent my mom a card that said, I'm praying for you as you go through your treatments. Because it wouldn't have spoken to her as much as a card that said, I'm praying for you. And better yet, this is what my mom would want me to say. And I know God's got this. She'd want a card that says, God's got this and you don't have to worry about it. That's what that would have spoken to her. But I know that because I know my mama. So if you know the people in your family, you know what they'll appreciate. Oh, you guys really have a lot to say about this. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look back. Yes, I do have a suggestion for mats not releasing cardstock. Instead of pulling the cardstock from the mat, this is a really good tip. It's going to be weird. You see a mat somewhere? That's what I was looking over there too. Oh, there's one. It doesn't matter which one. I'm just going to show the motion. And Amanda knows this too because we use cutting machines all the time. So you have your cardstock on the mat, right? Instead of pulling the cardstock off the mat, this mat has no sticky. Take the mat and curl it like this and let it release the cardstock. And when it lifts like this, then you can just take it off. So that's a tip we've used a lot is instead of peeling the cardstock from it, take the mat and curl it away from it, and that'll lift it up just a little bit and you can pull it off. That's the best way to do it. Okay, listen, there's a lot of stamp set suggestions. We're not going to discuss those too much in here because that's not what we're talking about. But you can email any ideas to Mandy at MaymayMadeIt.com, and that's where she holds our stamp set suggestions, and that's where we have all those together. Hold on. Okay. Oh, I was backed up. I wasn't even where we're at. Dun, dun, dun. Do you see any while I'm looking?
I'm scanning back also.
See, Deb, everybody's different. I don't talk to people about my mama's treatments as much because I find that people don't want to hear about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had a guy come in here and it's a subscriber and he's going to be going through some treatments really soon. And I was trying to tell him, and I try to tell my Aunt Nita too, and it's difficult because you don't know what to say. But I was like, listen, don't put in your mind what your journey's going to be like because you don't know. Everyone's different. Don't think, but so-and-so had this happen and so-and-so had this happen. And a lot of times people don't mean to overshare, but they overshare. They share information that scares instead of helps. And I know in my mama's situation, I know there's 3 people in my life that I've been through cancer with. My grandmother, my Aunt Maisie, who was also Maymay, and my mother. And every one of them had a different journey. And if I told you stories from what my grandma went through, it'd be totally different than what my Aunt Maisie went through. And what my Aunt Maisie went through was totally different than what my mama went through. I mean, totally different. None of it was the same. So this is what I tell people about their cancer journey. And I want y'all to hear this because it's really important that you do this. I think it is. It's important to say, number one, and this sounds cliche, you have no idea what can be done for cancer nowadays. It's the stuff that they did for my mother versus what was done years ago for my aunt versus what was done when I was 16 for my grandmother is so different. But the biggest thing to tell someone, in my opinion, is this is your journey, and God is going to be with you on this journey. And it's different than your neighbor. It's different than your cousin or your aunt. It's just different. It's your journey. And I try to remind people of that, because I told y'all when we found out Mom had cancer, I didn't even announce it for several months because I didn't want a flood of stories, because everybody's journey is different. And I didn't want people telling me all the things people have gone through. Even if it's not bad, we still didn't want to talk about it. Do you find that when people, they don't want to talk about it?
Yeah.
There are support groups where that's all they do. And there's probably a group of people who love to talk about it. It just was not my mother's. Like, I know that person in particular and how her life is, that was not something she wanted to talk about. Some people, I'm sure, I haven't read your comments. I'm not looking. Some people, I'm sure, don't feel that way.
Yeah.
But for us, it was that way.
I mean, everybody's pretty much agreeing that each person has their own way of dealing. I mean, I look at it with miscarriages, and things of that nature. As much as I've been through it, mine is no different than my daughters or my daughter-in-laws or my stepdaughters, in the sense that we're all hurt and grieve, but we're all very different in how we feel, and I can't say what they feel and they can't say what I feel.
Y'all, my sister-in-law was pregnant, and this lady meant nothing by it, but I've never been pregnant. So I was standing there and this conversation happened and I was listening to it, and she walked up to my sister-in-law and she said, "Oh, you're so blessed to still be pregnant." And she didn't mean anything. She said, "My granddaughter," and she went into what her granddaughter had been through. And it was not pretty. And she was sharing information. And my sister-in-law is the sweetest, kindest you'd have to meet. Oh my gosh, my sister-in-law. She's just humble and sweet and kind. And she stood there with a smile on her face. And when the lady finished, Hannah said, "Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with me." And when she walked off, I said, "Are you okay?" And she was like, "People do that all the time." She said, "You have no idea." And she said, I've realized that I'm the kind of person that they can do that with. And, God lets people come into our path and talk to us and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And she said, "I just have to know." And she told me, my pregnancy is my pregnancy,
Yeah.
And I remember, and the lady was not trying to be ugly, but she got pretty detailed about the things that her granddaughter had gone through. And I just remember thinking, the thing that got me was, now Hannah didn't have any pregnancy issues, but the thing that got me was, what if, because you don't know who you're talking to.
Yeah.
What if that person is dealing with something in their pregnancy that you're not aware of?
Exactly.
And they're struggling with it, and this is feeding that anxiety. You know? There's this thing called foot and mouth disease.
Yeah.
And we all have it, and we all do it. We all go, let me tell y'all something. There's a guy at my church. I totally did this. And then after that, I realized I'm never doing it again. He was having ankle surgery. My mother had ankle surgery. It did not go well. She had a really hard struggle with her ankle surgery. It took a long time to heal, but it did heal. Well, I went up to him without even thinking, and I said, "Listen, this is going to be a long, hard recovery, but you'll get through it." And when I said that, I went, why did I tell this man that? What if his recovery's not long and hard like my mother's was? And then I said, what I mean by that is the ankle is a tough thing to rehab. And then I went, shut up. In my brain, I'm going, stop saying the stuff you're saying. And then I went, what I'm saying is you're going to come through this fine. You just got to do the work. And I finally said, I'm going to be praying for you and God is going to take care of you. And I walked away and thought, if that man never talks to me again, I'll totally get it. I was like, why am I just kept on and kept on and kept on. And we do that sort of thing. And I asked for forgiveness, and guess what? His ankle's great. And it didn't take him any time to heal. I was totally wrong. Too funny. I have 4 kids, Tina. It's a miracle.
And she's only 29.
And I'm 29. Y'all know how the stork works? Don't y'all know how the stork works? He brings a basket with a baby. In my case, it was a 2-baby basket and 2-baby basket.
Okay, that is cute. I know the story, but that's cute.
He brought me a basket with 2 and a basket with 2. My 2 oldest children are Vince's children, and I got them through marriage. That is Jared and Josh. And my 2 younger children are my brother's children, and I got them when Thomas was 5 and Joe was 2. And we took them in so they could go to school in our little town, and it just kind of stuck. So That's where they are. So that's how I got them. I've never given birth. It's funny that I forget people don't realize that.
Yeah.
But don't feel bad. My eye doctor, talk about foot and mouth. When we first went to my eye doctor, I took Jared. I went one day, and then my kids had appointments the following days. And I went in with Jared, and when the doctor came out and brought Jared out with him, he said, wow, I can see the family resemblance with you two. We're not blood at all. But a lot of people say that because of his dark hair. That's all it is. Too cute. Too cute. Let's see. But the even funnier thing, when I was in high school, and Jenny will tell you this, I used to say this all the time. Jenny is Amanda's cousin, and Jenny and I were best friends in high school. And I used to tell people, if I'm going to be a mama, God's going to have to give me them. And I mean, hand them to me, because I'm not going through that process. I'm anti that. I don't want to do all that stuff. I know some of you right now are going to be like, what? Because I know, like, some people, like, what's the word? Like, how people say they long to do something, like ache, like their body or their arms ache to do it. I never had that aching to give birth, but I know there are people who are, and I respect it. But for me, I was like, if God wants me to have children, he's got to hand them to me. And he did. So be careful what you pray for, I suppose.
Did, yeah.
Let's see. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Did you see that one about the twins?
Yeah. We should have had twins in my generation. My sister always said she wanted them. I didn't. Thankfully, neither of us had them.
The thing about twins, though, like, I'm thinking about it now. If I had twins, I wouldn't have this trickle-down college syndrome. You get it at one time. You pay it all off. Now, and it hasn't, like, my boys pay for the majority of their college. We chip in. They pay for the majority. But now Thomas is getting ready to go to college. And it's like, I'm going to be chipping in on one and chipping in on another one at the same time. So if I just had them all at the same time, we would have just, had to mortgage the house or something. Forget to
Done it once and over with, yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh, here's what you don't do. Listen. Where's Vince? Is Vince still in here? He's thinking she's going to tell my foot and mouth story. That's what she's going to do. So, should I tell the story? If he was here, he'd be like, okay, tell it. He would. So we had visitors come to our church years ago. I mean, probably 15 years ago. We were in Montgomery. And Vince did not know this. This was not his fault. But the couple that came in, they had just had a baby. Her baby was 5 weeks old. Okay. She was still wearing maternity clothes, all that kind of stuff. The baby was in the nursery. Vince was walking down the aisle. He has no way of knowing that. He's walking down the aisle. He's greeting everybody. Welcome in. When is your baby due?
I did that with my cousin. I've never asked again.
And the lady said, my baby's 5 weeks old and in the nursery. And Vince went, wonderful. Congratulations. And they never came back. And we have always teased him that he ran them off by asking that question. But look, in his defense, and we all said it, even Mom and I were like, Vince, in your defense, she brought that baby to the nursery. You didn't know that. She was wearing a maternity top. She was barely showing. But 5 weeks, people's bodies don't bounce back that quick.
Yeah.
But they didn't come back to church. We always tease him about that. Is he watching? He'll be like, I can't believe you told that story.
He hadn't posted anything recently.
All right, guys. Are we wrapping it up? Have we answered all of your questions and more?
I believe so. Now, somebody did come in just now and said they wasn't here in the beginning. What are the USBs?
I know, because they're sitting there. So the USBs are design drives, and they have images on them that work really well with the foil quill from We Are Memory Keepers, which we just got in the foil quill, and they're on sale, by the way.
$34.99.
Did I ever show them in a Crafter After Show?
Yes.
You know what? I don't think I did. I'll tell you why I don't think I did. Because we put them up the day they came in on their own. And I don't remember having them out here, like, showing the different sizes.
Okay. I know I brought them all back to you.
We may have to do that next Thursday. But, yeah.
Especially when the foil comes in, we can do a complete...
The ones you brought me ended up front. I guarantee I never showed them. But the thing is, this works with the foil quill, and its designs... I'll bring it really, really close, but it's not going to help because it's so tiny. It's designs to work with foil. By the way, I'm not doing this on purpose. My camera is frozen, and that's why I can't show you if you came in a little late. We were struggling with that earlier. Little kids ask me all the time. I mean, my whole life, I've never been a little girl. Ever, ever, ever. Never been thin, nothing. So I've been asked plenty of
Miss
times.
Margie's here.
How are you, Margie? I hope you're doing well. I talked to you, well, she knows. We talked a little while back, and I told everybody then, and you can correct me, but I said, Miss Margie is on the mend, but she's mending. She's taking time to mend. Maybe I did show. I don't remember.
Well, someone said you did the show up front of
that's
just
exactly
them.
right. That I knew it was something different like that. That's
so
right.
I'll get them all together, and as soon as we get the full in, we'll show everything together.
Look, everybody's excited. Margie's here. Oh my goodness. I'm going to let her respond. Everybody's missing you. Look at that. Thank y'all for sending love for Meemaw and Granddaddy. They are, and now I'll tell you something last night, and it's always this way. Vince and Meemaw, rightly so, are worried. Granddad's just like, let's just go get this done. He's always been that way.
Yeah.
He's been through procedure after procedure, and he's always just been very level-headed, very calm. That's just who he is. Getting stronger day by day, Miss Margie says. Thank you, Polly. And Margie says, thank you all. For those of you who don't know, Miss Margie is our, what do we call that? She's our head administrator over on the Heart Group. And she had some surgery, and she's been recovering from it, and it's been an extended recovery. But every time I talk, first off, if you know Margie, every time you talk to her, she's great. She's like Gareth. She and Gareth are the same people. I'm great. I'm just recovering. I'm doing well. So she's going through her recovery now, is what she told me. There may be an update she wants to share with us. And for those of you out there that are still praying, be praying for Gareth. He still needs your prayers. Talked to him yesterday. He's a sweetheart. But it doesn't matter how he's feeling. If I ask him how he's feeling, he's going to tell me he's feeling great. Like, he will tell me, I've had a rough couple of days, or today's a rough day, but he typically tells me, but I'm good. I'm good. He's very positive. So, let's let Margie answer. Oh, God is good, she says. Miss Ann got here late. Vince's dad had a procedure done in Atlanta today, but he's doing really well, and it went well. So, they should be home tomorrow. Gil! She said evening all. It's 2 o'clock here for us. But let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 8 o'clock for Gil. And it's Jill, y'all. But funny story. The whole time I've known Jill, I called her Gil because it was Gill is how her name is spelled. I called her Gil forever. Did not find out I was saying it wrong till we went on a cruise together. And she told me, and I said, I'm still going to have to call you Gil because Jill doesn't fit you.
It just didn't come out right anymore.
But she did say one of her nicknames is Gilly. So she was okay with it.
So that's our nickname for her is Gil.
Yeah, she didn't fuss at me. Gil is our nickname, so. Margie says, God is good. Do you read what Amy said? She said, I had 2 kids about 3 years apart. I had a friend who had twin boys 6 weeks and twin girls within 6 weeks of my 2. Y'all have to let that soak in. So every time Maud made me crazy, I thought of her. That's
a fact.
I don't know, Lisa, but I hope he doesn't.
Oh, I know it.
She said, when is James Spann taking his jacket off? Our weatherman, his name is James Spann. He's the man with a plan. You'd have to know. Anyway, and I love James, but snow is not in his forte. Snow's not his thing. But tornadoes, he can pinpoint them to the latitude and longitude that they're going to hit. And I love that because I feel safe when I watch James, and he has beat it into my brain. Do not depend on sirens. Get a weather app on your phone. Pay attention. Know where your county is on your state map. He's been talking about that a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I did? I took that picture and I sent it to my boys, and I said, circle your county on this map and send it back to me. And they all went, are you serious? I'm like, yes. Like, Mom, we all know where Chilton County is. And so they circled it and sent it back to me. And I was like, I want to know that you know.
But then Chilton County Schools did something right. No, I'm teasing.
You know what I think did it? I think the Peach Queen t-shirts, it always has the shape of the county on the back of it.
Okay, that I can see.
I mean, think about it. Every time somebody does anything with our county, it's the shape of the county on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we had a billboard for a while that had the shape of the county on it. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I laugh because I can spot Jefferson immediately and we're 2 below it.
Really? I could tell you the general vicinity of Jefferson, but I don't know the shape of Jefferson. I know the shape of Chilton County. Kind of like I know the shape of the state.
Mm-hmm.
I know the shape of it. That's funny. Snow is a 4-letter word.
That's a fact.
Oh, Devonna says she's in Michigan and she misses Jane Spann. Oh, I got to finish the story. The thing about Jane Spann is he wears a suit coat, a tie, and suspenders. And he has that on for his normal news broadcast. But if it's an extended broadcast with warnings where he's talking to us for an extended period of time, he takes his jacket off and rolls up his sleeves. And everybody says, if you see his suspenders, we're in trouble. Because that means he's been there a while.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny. All right, guys, we love y'all. We're going to have prayer together real quick. And then I'm going to head out. I hope y'all enjoyed this day without Benny, even though we had him in the chat a little bit. Oh, Michelle, I was in Alabama and they were calling out counties where the tornado was, but I didn't know what county I was in. Hey, when I go to another state, I check. I even used the weather app he gave me when we were on the cruise one time. Not this last time, but we were on a cruise and we went through a thunderstorm. And I mean went through a thunderstorm. I even used the weather app he gave me using my location to see what the squall line looked like so I could see how soon we'd go through it.
Yeah.
You kind of get used to that in Alabama, though. Storms are supposed to be rough tonight. We're in an enhanced risk. I think it's enhanced. But let me say this. Last week we were in enhanced risk, and they kept every 15 minutes they changed the forecast. So we were supposed to get them between 3 and 4, and then it ended up it didn't even hit us till 5, and then it wasn't as bad as they thought. So it's not always what they predict, but they predict strong, so we pay attention. Because in Alabama or in anywhere, Jared's church last night, my son in Texas canceled church. It's a big, huge church, canceled over the weather. It must have been rough, So pray for us. We'll be all right. We're going to pray for you guys too. I know there are lots of needs. You guys will start putting them in the comments, I'm sure. If you would like for us to pray for you and you want some specific prayer, if you'll head to our Facebook group called Hide His Word in My Heart, you can put your prayer request in a post and we can see that. And Kim Lloyd, one of our administrators, will grab your prayer request, and she's busy because there's lots of prayer requests over there. She'll grab those up and put them on our prayer list, and then you can literally print out the prayer list and pray for folks you may never meet this side of heaven, and you can be in prayer for them. But today I'm going to pray for everybody all at one time, and then I'm going to sound like I'm at church, and then we'll be dismissed. Like we're at church. Yeah. Let's pray together. Hey, God, thank you so much for this day and all your blessings. And I just pray that you're with every person here that's listening now or will watch the replay later. I pray that if there's somebody out there questioning, maybe they felt the tug of the Holy Spirit, they're not sure what it is. I just pray, God, that you'll give them clarity to know that you're what they need. And in this season of celebrating Jesus' sacrifice on the cross for us so that we can be saved, I pray, God, that you will bring that to their mind so clear and that they'll find a way to reach you and to know that Jesus has saved them so they can spend an eternity with you in heaven. I want that every day. I pray that every day that when we speak about you, someone will want to know more. And for those out here that I know are believers and are getting ready to celebrate on Easter, I pray, God, you'll be with everybody and help them to just stop and focus on what you've done and what the sacrifice that Jesus made and exactly what that means to us in our lives and how we should feel toward him and in this season, in all seasons, but especially in this one. I pray for everybody that has a need today that you'll be real and touch that need in a way that they never expected that you could. I pray for Vince, for his family while they're over in Atlanta. I pray for traveling mercies on their way home. I pray that you'll be with his dad this afternoon as he starts to recover and that everything will go well and smooth. I pray for Miss Margie that she'll continue to keep healing. And even on the fast track, let's get her healed and back at it. But I'm so grateful for every second that she can be a part of anything we're doing here. And I'm sure in her own life, she's getting busy. And I'm grateful for that. I thank you so much for Gareth and what he's meant to me over the years. And I pray, God, that you'll be with him as he's going through what he's going through. And the countless number of needs that I know are listed today. And I know people are going through. I just pray that you'll remind people that you got this, that you can handle it. You can do exceedingly and abundantly. And you can even do the impossible. And we thank you so much for that. All these things we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
All right, guys. They say be weather aware.
Yeah. It took me a minute to focus on. Wait a minute.
I know my eyes are blurred. All right, guys, we love you. I'm going to try to stop this thing. We struggled with it yesterday. We're going to see what happens. But we will see you guys again next time.